Here we are in Brian's bedroom, two guys from WeQuitOurJobs.com, which we both actually did today. At the exact same time, 9:35 a.m. or so this morning. We both texted each other simultaneously the good news in basically all caps.
Yes.
Which was fun.
Lots of exclamation points.
Yeah, so we just want to give you guys an update, let you know where we are, how it feels to have quit our jobs and to be embarking on this journey, which is exciting to say the least.
So, I mean, essentially we're just going to tell you a little bit. WeQuitOurJobs.com is going to be the hub of everything that we do. We are two 23-year-olds, as Kevin said, that just up and quit our jobs. WeQuitOurJobs.com is kind of going to be our blog to show you guys every step of the journey that we're embarking on. You know, this is an alternative lifestyle, very risky, biggest economic recession of our lifetimes. Together we've thrown away over $100,000 in annual salary. But we're just making the jump into the life that we've always wanted to live, the life that everybody dreams of, and a life that hopefully we reap a lot of successes from.
That's right, and it really couldn't feel any better. I don't know how people don't do this every single day.
Yeah. Entrepreneurship is definitely a different kind of living, and one that we're excited about going to. It's very risky, but we've had outrageous support from our family, our friends, everyone that we've encountered, people at work even, so it's going to be an exciting time. I guess Kevin and I, on our first video, today is the day that we quit our jobs. Definitely a day that we'll both remember for the rest of our lives. And, I mean, Kevin, like, what were the feelings like when you were submitting your final ever notice?
I mean, I felt nervous. I felt excited. I wanted to spit it all out at once, really. And
all of you are supporting. Thank you.
My boss, she's great. She was inspired by me. She wanted to know as much as possible, which is great because I told her we're starting a blog so she can follow our every movement along the way. I mean, it was great. It was a very civil conversation. Everyone was very supportive at work. They're all excited. You know, they're all maybe a little nervous for me too, but
yes.
You know, they definitely believe in us. So this is great. I mean, what was it like for you at work?
So I got to work, and you know, I mean, we kind of made the decision last week, which we'll talk a little bit about what that day was, because neither of us really anticipated it, but I got to work this morning, and I knew today was going to be the day. I had my notice ready, and my boss got in the morning. I saw her walk in, which was good, because I was worried, is she going to be here? Is she going to be in meetings all day? You know, the nature of our job, you're at different campuses throughout the day, different buildings. She walked in, and I knew I had to just follow in behind her. She was in a good mood, and I guess the beginning was the hardest part, to be honest.
Was she still in a good mood after?
I mean, like you said, everyone's really supportive and understanding, and everyone's kind of excited for the journey. It's definitely something different, but that's what is so exciting about it. Mm-hmm. So, like you said, I wanted to spit it all out at once. I just wanted it to be over with. But once the words started coming, they didn't stop coming, so that was easy. And she was nice enough to fill in the awkward pauses for me.
Yeah.
So it was an experience. So tell everybody a little bit about the decision that we made last week.
So, I mean, we just, out of nowhere, I was actually interviewing for another job, another position that would have been in Cambridge, and you know, I went through one interview and it was good, and they were calling me back for some follow-ups. And so I came over, and Brian and I were going to talk a little business, talk about NewGen, talk about where we really wanted to take the company, and what I was really thinking about all weekend, because it was just a Monday. It was how were we going to, spend our time, and I was going to be commuting, a lot longer hours. It's going to be a lot more tired. Where are we going to actually have time for this? So I get up in here, and when we're just chatting away and talking about life in general and about the lifestyle we want to live, and all of a sudden it just kind of clicked, didn't it?
It was a natural progression, and I think that's the interesting thing. And if it didn't happen that way, I'm not sure if we'd be here today discussing the things the way that we are. Literally, we both sat here, we were talking about NewGen Consultants, where we want it to be, where we want ourselves to be, and it got to the point where we said we've had all these ideas since January when we launched the company, and where have we gone since then? And to be quite frank, the answer was pretty much nowhere.
Nowhere at all.
So, I mean, we both just came to the conclusion simultaneously. Everything kind of happened simultaneously, which really reaffirmed the decision.
It was almost like we had been thinking it for weeks, but we just hadn't thought the actual words, and we had to said it out loud. And once you said it out loud, it was like, oh, the room was spinning. It was like, could we actually make this decision? Could we actually make this happen?
Yeah, and that was good, because otherwise, if it was if it wasn't simultaneous, if I was like, Kevin, I think maybe we should do this, we would have both been very pensive about it. But the fact that it was a sudden realization, the decision was made right then and there, which is really reassuring.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, we tried, but we hadn't really tried that hard. And to get out there and really push our products, and we figured if what could we do with 60, 70 hours a week and no other distractions and just this,
Yeah.
and just focusing on our goals and what we want to accomplish. What could we actually do?
So 2 days later, we decided to walk into a local business and see if we had what it took. Our minds had already been made up. We knew that regardless of what happened from that meeting, we'd be doing it and making the plunge. But I mean, that first meeting couldn't have gone any better. So the story begins.
Made a sale, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 6.
Yeah, exactly.
We made a great contact, and really, that first meeting couldn't have gone better, and it really inspired us, encouraged us, and definitely helped me make the decision that much more seamless and easy.
Yeah. Talk to everybody. I'm going to refer to the camera as everybody, the world, because we know that you're out there and we feel your support every step of the way. Talk to the world a little bit about the support that you've already seen.
And everyone at work is just thrilled. They really want to see us succeed, and they want us to get out there and do the best we can. My dad couldn't be more supportive. We realized this is the time, and why people are so supportive of us is it's really a perfect time for us in our lives. I mean, where are we right now? We're 23 years old. We both live with our parents still. We both had good jobs. And thank you, Obamacare. Obama, if you're listening, I really appreciate it, because now we have health insurance for the next 2.5 years. So worst comes to worst, we'll still be okay. We'll still have our health. We'll still have our stability here at home with our lovely parents. So I mean, it really couldn't be a better situation. And so, I don't think people are as afraid as they would be, if we were 28, 29 years old with a kid or something. So it's a perfect situation.
And I think our drive has really has been taken to a new level. I mean, we're both as determined as, I can at least speak for myself, as determined as I've ever been in my whole life. Really excited about taking this step, and the support means that, and Kevin and I said this before we came on camera, is Kevin turned to me and he said, as people were commenting on my Facebook, it was coming up on my computer, and he said, we can't let anybody down. And I said, Kevin, and he was about to say the same thing, you know as well as I do that we can't let ourselves down. And I think that's what's really going to push us, is that ongoing support and this ongoing communication that we're going to have through this blog, wequitourjobs.com, which I think is an interesting story, and it's going to be an inspirational source of entrepreneurship tips, inspirational quotes that we find, things we do in our day-to-day lives, successes, failures, every single step of the way you're going to be there, both through video, through text, through a lot of different things, and we hope it's going to be a two-way conversation.
Absolutely. We definitely want to hear all your feedback, because what our ultimate goal here at this blog is to take others and convince them that what we did, is the right thing for us, and maybe it's the right thing for you too. We just want people, if they need that extra motivation, that extra push, that extra voice in their head that says, you can do this. That's where we want to be, and we want you to be along with the journey with us.
Exactly. I couldn't have said it any better myself, Kevin. So we thank you all once again for your ongoing support. We are extremely excited about interacting with friends, family, soon-to-be friends, soon-to-be business partners, anybody and everybody. If you're out there and you've ever thought about becoming an entrepreneur, or you already are an entrepreneur, I don't know, I'm struggling with that word today. I've said it way too many times today. But honestly, we look forward to working with each and every one of you, and we couldn't be more excited about this journey that we're about to undergo.
Excellent.
All right, until the next video. So just to cap it off, we do start our first day of our new lives on July 23rd. Both of us have put in 3-ish weeks of notice at our jobs. So I'm actually going to be away on one final trip. Kevin's going to be taking a couple weekend vacations. So July 23rd, we hit the ground hard and we hit it fast. And, you're going to hear from us every single day as we go along. So thank you guys for your support, and we'll be in touch.